not gonna hate you because you're terrible at your job.
Unless your job ends up killing millions of people.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about women making the first move, especially Noor?
You don't love this land. And because you don't love it, you don't love the history that it has created. You don't love everything that comes from it. You don't love its people. You don't love its stories. You don't love whatever.
Mama will surprise me maybe. And it is nice.
No, I wouldn't.
But I'm not starting off thinking it's going to be nice.
Because there's so many people on the list, I don't think they can prosecute everybody.
Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Disruption Podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What's going on?
Gosh.
Shaka Zulu, man.
Ja Morant, relax.
Well.
Nah, bro, what is the bazooka, bro?
I don't watch basketball.
No, he did that and then he did this too.
Oh, I don't watch.
He lost
I don't
his whole
watch.
life,
He
bro.
did that.
What's going on?
Episode 228.
Bow.
We here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this around with some people. Let us know your opinions. We're gonna chat about some things. There's a lot of dilemmas. So I want to hear what you guys think as well. Should they run away from home?
I think they should.
I don't know.
But yeah, man, it's a lot.
All right, what's happening?
No,
How's
what's your
everybody?
name?
Oh,
Who are you?
shoot.
You keep forgetting your name, huh?
No, it's because
Yeah.
It'll make sense next week. It's Noor the Baghdaddy.
Chief Fuller Sergeant in the building, baby.
It's your girl Moeezy.
He's the prince.
Yeah.
I know the people watching this are very confused.
Yeah.
Of what?
You know, Moeezy with the hair,
Oh,
with the dress,
and the dress.
you know.
Oh, you should have let him
you know,
figure it out.
And Daniel in the
then
same
Daniel
pants too,
with the socks and the
If they could
Same
see
outfit.
the Crocs situation.
yeah.
All right. So for context, we're filming twice in one day.
Yes, we are.
Marwa wasn't in the previous episode, which is actually next week's episode. She told Daniel, "Bring me a change
Outing.
of clothes."
That's what she said.
This.
No, brother, she told me which clothes to get.
Oh.
Don't try to flame me.
Okay. So what? Okay. So and then why didn't you change? What was
It's
your
too
reason?
hot. I cannot be bothered changing right now.
Okay.
Like,
I
it's just too
didn't-
stuffy,
So the
too hot.
pair of clothes that she would have picked for herself is an orange t-shirt and blue denim.
That's
denim
Naruto,
shorts.
bro.
That's friggin' Bart Simpson. Marwa dresses herself as Bart Simpson.
Bro, she told me the
Leave
thing
me
on the
alone.
phone. I said, I'm just going to let it run. I'm not going to enforce. This is not my battle to fight right now. I'm going to let it run.
This is the thing. If there's an emergency and you need to trust your partner to get you a fit, do you say
What it is, or do you say, just get me a fit?
No, but do you
Daniel
trust?
said, "I'm just gonna die."
No, but do you trust them that they're gonna get something nice?
Mama will surprise me maybe. And it is nice.
I wouldn't.
But I'm not starting off thinking it's going to be nice. But like, she might surprise me and just actually pull off something
Wait.
great. But my starting point...
Are you asking about something casual? Because I'll be
Yeah.
so just a casual, like, yo, I need a fit. Not like for an event. Because I'll be honest, for an event, I've never seen Marwa dressed not
Oh, no.
nicely.
Wow.
Because she's a woman.
That's
does that
true.
mean?
It's
She's a
easier.
woman.
Wait, what does that mean?
Men is also...
No. But nowadays...
Let's not
Daniel gets
lie.
to this dress, you're very happy.
Do you know what I mean? Bro,
Daniel,
it's a
Taz,
one piece. For the women, it's
a
one
one
piece.
piece, yeah.
One
How
dress.
wrong can it go? It just
How
depends. Does
wrong-
it look good on you or not? That's it.
you
Yeah.
get me.
No, but to be honest,
for us,
if-
it's layers, bro.
If Mao got the dress there in her wardrobe, then she likes
It's
the
just
dress.
it's gonna be good. But for us, you gotta piece something together. It's the pants, the shirt, and the jacket.
You guys, yours is very basic.
Nah.
Literally, a nice pair of black pants.
Okay.
A nice top, and then
So
something on
wait,
top.
a nice
That's
top?
it. Literally,
What is
any
this
top
nice
you
top?
want.
The top.
Whatever you want.
Nah,
Literally,
man.
it can be whatever you want. You guys have it easy. We actually have to go out and find something that
Nah,
looks
for
good.
women, the problem
That's
is
hard.
the hair and makeup. Shout out to everyone that's running that makeup, birthday makeup clip again. I heard apparently it's going crazy, right? Yeah, shout out to you.
About to do more numbers.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean? For the drip, easy, bro. But
You know, I don't know if I said this on the podcast. If I have, just scratch this whole thing out. If not, we'll run with it. 2024, no one's allowed to dress bad.
yeah, you did. I feel like you said this.
Yeah.
Can't remember what the context was, but yeah,
Was
yeah.
it the podcast?
I can't remember. But I
Dude,
remember
I'm not
this.
gonna lie. I don't remember if you said it or not, but I'm gonna say you did because I don't want to engage in this conversation.
No. It's about the fit thing, yeah? Like, especially with
Well, man
couples.
said no more.
Oh,
no, you
he's-
did
he's
say this.
doing
Yeah,
it.
you said
He's
like no
doing
more
it.
excuses or something like
No,
that.
but like, I found out that
yes.
David Jones, I don't know if you guys know about David Jones.
No one knows about David
No one
Jones.
I know, you already know about this? That's why it feels good, huh? But David Jones, they have a freestyling session.
Oh God, not this again. Did he say? Think he did say this? on
He
the
did
pod?
mention this.
Okay, I do know myself.
What's wrong with this guy?
Okay.
Timestamps for
I'm just making sure because I had a
Y'all better
conversation.
leave Carlos alone.
Yeah. I just came from another episode, guys.
fair.
Anyways, how was your event though?
Yeah.
We're just having
Yes.
fun with it.
Talking about it.
It was good. It was really
your
good.
event?
Yeah, it was a bridal shower. And it was beautiful. We love
Everybody's
wedding season.
engaged, bro.
Yeah, we actually love wedding season right now. So
The whole world
Shout out
is
to
literally
everybody.
engaged, fam. It's actually amazing. It's beautiful.
very beautiful.
Beautiful, but bro.
Whole world, Carlos, apparently. Whole world's
Yeah,
engaged.
relax. It's 2 people getting married. It's not the whole world. All right?
3 actually. But yeah.
The whole world. Everyone that matters in their lives,
The funny
apparently.
thing is, 2 weeks ago you're talking about pandemic, single, this, that, and then this guy saying the whole world getting married.
Hey, 2 things can be true.
In due time, guys.
Okay,
I did not believe so.
but it was good. It was good.
It was good.
Galleys
It
getting
was
together.
great.
No one had to talk about situations in order for you guys to have a good time.
No,
Like,
it was all good vibes, happy vibes, great conversation.
progress, bro.
Everyone catching
It's
up.
progress.
So,
Come on.
which
still
of the
believe-
girls' man is behaving the worst?
because I'm sure you guys know.
Someone, yeah.
Someone had to
No,
say
we
something.
don't know.
I do
No.
believe top 3. You would still have to change. It's been like 6 years. I don't know if it's top 3 anymore. But love, relationship, and just something random.
What, as the
How's your brother?
conversations?
That's it.
What's your brother?
That's the 30-second conversation.
Hey, no woman slander today, please. Let's allow it.
No, we love y'all, man.
Do you guys want to get into that top 3?
Woman
us
slander
straight
ends
into it?
next week, actually.
Women slander
No,
does end
that
next
was
week
does.
on the next week
Ends.
episode.
That was
Ends
manslaughter.
next week.
That was
No.
That
But
was
women
gender
slander
slander.
ended because don't worry about it. Bro, you just recorded it, man.
Yeah,
That was
hey.
really woman. That was
Hey,
that
buddy. Hey.
Carlos has-
wakey, wakey.
Forgot.
was
Lock in.
That was men. We're talking about holding men accountable. All right?
Alright, talk to us, man. You got something for us?
I sure do. I
word.
sure do. Let's get our boards out. Let's get our boards ready.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, wow, you'll be so proud of me, man.
Of
Why?
what happens next week?
Oh,
What happened? What happened?
Nah, don't reveal it yet.
Hey,
Okay. Did you do a top 3?
Oh, fire out.
Alrighty, all right. Sorry, this was inspired because this week I decided to take my niece and nephew under my wing for a weekend. Not weekend, sorry.
time.
Overnight. We had a sleepover.
Longest-
Daniel was having
the longest night.
longest night of his life,
My life.
but I was enjoying it. And so today's top 3 is top 3 reasons people choose not to have children.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah,
my days.
top
Bro,
3
hey, man,
reasons.
I'm really enjoying
Bro,
the
people
conversation.
choose
This is educational.
not
that the top
to
3 is
have
doing.
children.
yeah.
Bro.
Interesting.
So this is from 2023, and we will go. Alrighty, and we are back. Run us through your top 3 reasons people choose not to have children.
Yes,
Daniel.
ma'am. All right, man. You've heard of Creflo Dollars. Today is Chief Low Dollars in the building, baby. You get me? And I believe the top 3 reasons that people choose to not have children. Starting off at number 3, family pressures. Not gonna lie, I did not think through this one properly. But I would say something like, family pressures in regards.
Hey, don't have kids.
Yeah.
I don't want grandkids.
Okay.
No, things like that, 100%. Or they don't like the partner or something like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Family doesn't like the partner.
Yeah.
This is 2 different answers.
No, it's the-
No, okay. So that's all family pressure type thing. Hey, either way,
be
it's not on the
specific, but
list.
anyways.
The guys,
I
Sure.
don't think that was on the list.
Yep.
And then number 2 was career.
okay.
Because they're just we're in our bag
I'm an
right
astronaut.
now. Yeah, I can't do
Yep.
those things.
Yep.
You really, Anyways, they're pursuing the bag, so there's no time for that because they're
Got you.
focused on the goals. And then number 1, financial positioning or financial status. They don't have enough guap. They can't support them.
Okay, very
That's
nice.
a good one. Bro, I actually rubbed
Carlos.
out financial status.
That was a dumb move.
I had it at number 2, but I crossed it out. Instead, I put freedom and flexibility. Right? People want the freedom, the flexibility to be able to move around, travel around
Okay,
without,
Oh,
having to
okay,
worry
yeah.
I feel you.
all that stuff. I
thought you were saying financial
Number 1,
freedom.
I don't know. Like, it's a very hard one. I do know women are very. I wrote change of body, like the shape and not really.
Oh, right.
like that.
Not willing to.
Yeah, not ready to go through that because after pregnancy,
That's fair.
The bodies
I like that
one.
can't,
Change them, yeah.
they don't end up being the same,
Yeah.
right? And number 3 is career.
Very nice.
So, top 3
gosh.
reasons people might choose to not have kids. First, fear of repeating cycles. So, like, if they had a bad childhood, they're scared that that's the only thing that they might know. Number 2 is the dink lifestyle. So, double income, no kids.
Yeah.
So, that's a really big thing nowadays. And the last one is they might end up on Epstein's Island.
What's wrong? You see?
Oh my
Now he's
god.
lost. Now he's just sabotaging it for the joke. For the punchline.
Right. What if they're afraid that these kids are going to end up on...
Three cycles is good.
Yeah.
It's like double income.
Okay.
I'm trying to read the dink.
It's good.
Dink, yeah. Double income, no kids. It's a big thing. You guys haven't heard of this?
Double income, no kids. Gotcha.
Double income,
Yeah.
no
What do you guys
kids.
think? Dinka lifestyle.
I don't know why I thought that there was C in there meant to be. Okay,
That's what I thought when he said it the first time.
Dinka lifestyle.
That's
You guys are so dumb.
That's what I was like, okay.
He said yes.
I agree.
And then Epstein's Island. Nice.
Very.
I talk to us, yeah? What's the...
Alrighty. First, I think you got a little sparkle on your mustache.
Spark was
no,
in...
it's gone. It's gone now.
Spark? I've never heard that term. That's a good
Sparkle?
term for it.
Sparkle in your mustache.
Sparkle in
I
your
don't think... I
For
think
booger.
No, I think it was... Oh, that was a...
Oh, was it? Oh. I couldn't see it from here.
That's crazy. Thank you.
Alrighty. Beautiful. Everyone's got kind of like sort of different things.
Yes, we
So
do.
we will go from top 5 as we always do.
Let's do it.
Top 5 reason is kids are expensive.
Damn it.
So financial is actually
so glad I
reason number
literally rubbed
5. Yep.
But
All
doesn't
right.
mean freedom is there.
Freedom.
All right. In number 4, we have the state of the world. So some people feel like the world is not safe.
That's literally all of us.
And
that we all think.
they don't think it's a good time
Epstein's
to
Island?
bring children.
Closest to
Yeah,
it.
close enough.
Closest to
You
it.
was taking that
It's
downstairs.
actually
I'm not
close
gonna lie.
enough. This one was a bit interesting that it's here, but
Imagine word for word. Fear they'll end up on Epstein's Island.
This is number 3 now.
yeah. So now on to number 3. So this one actually has to do with the environment. They don't want to contribute to the impacts and what's going
yeah,
on
I've heard that.
globally
I'm
and
not
all of
gonna
that. So
You don't give a heck?
Whenever I hear someone use that as their excuse, I'm like, don't.
Don't
make-
reproduce.
I don't want more of you. Get out of here.
yeah, apparently it's a big thing. People just don't want to
I've heard that
add
for sure.
to what's happening.
Someone actually said that. Big, whoa. That's such a
Yeah.
weird thing. Now that I deeped it,
In fact, it's
in the
top
moment,
three.
I was like, oh, yeah, wow.
Top 3.
But now that you think about
yeah,
it, yeah. All right, number 2, we have career. So people are very passionate about their career. They're devoted to that, and that's just why
you
they
put in
don't
the right
want
place
to
too.
have children. ATM.
Well done. I had it there, but
No, you
place.
didn't.
All right, and then
Wait, hold on. You got it number
Yep.
2?
You got it in number 2? Yeah, he did.
Well done, bro. Well done.
All right, and then number 1, drum roll, please.
Please, I was like, get it.
Number 1 is people just don't have the desire to have kids.
Bro, I was going to say they just don't want
They
kids.
just simply don't want to have kids.
You know what?
Like the
They just
most
don't want
common
it.
I was
yeah.
going to say they just don't want
they
kids.
just-
Same
Bro,
as someone
I
said, I
came up
want to
with
get
fear
married.
of cycles.
People just don't have the
look at us.
desire to raise
buddy.
children.
I like what you did there.
Look at us trying to be all deep. Like,
I
it's not that
know.
deep.
It's just that
It's just,
simple.
they just don't want it.
Hey,
just
and
that
it's
simple.
actually factuals, bro.
It's actually
Yeah.
factual. You know, you're right. And I hear people say, "Oh, I just don't want kids." I just
Wait, hold up. That's double income, no kids. That's what it is. We just don't want kids.
Yeah.
But double income?
The double income
Like,
part is like
that's
we're not
what they're
spending.
called,
Yeah, we're not
ding.
spending
Yeah.
on
So-
the children. Them.
So you got that
what
one?
it is. Yeah, but
Ooh.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah,
Because
'cause
Daniel
you
got
both-
it in the right
Now,
place.
it doesn't matter about the right place thing. So how many do you have? That
One-
if we
one
stretch to top
technically.
5.
Yeah, unfortunately, no one wrote might end up on Epstein's Island.
But what do you have? You have financials? No, you have
I
financials,
don't
right?
have financials, bro.
Oh yeah, you got cycles.
Nah, he did it.
Also, we're one each. Oh, and then I get financials.
And then
then.
you get, yeah.
Gang.
Mabruk.
Beauty, beauty, beauty.
Yeah.
Too many sparkles in your nose there,
too
buddy.
many
It's actually so true.
Nah, hey, kids are pressure, bro. We had one night. I was about to say weekend. Kids are pressure. It's beautiful there. Like it's
It was
beautiful.
nice.
Because mom was trying to be that auntie. You know what I'm
course,
saying?
as she should.
As she should. And I'm here on the journey too. You get me? Bro,
You don't have a choice.
I know. I'm like, kids are funny because they want to bring you along the journey of every single little thing they do.
Yeah.
And they want to find out about every single little thing you're doing.
Why?
Why are you editing like that? Whose video is that? Whose photo is that? I said, big man, I'm just trying to edit, bro. But it's cute though, because they'll win in the game or something. I beat da-da-da-da-da in the game. I'm like, oh, that's amazing.
And you have to react. You have
You
to
have
react.
to, bro.
It's so important to just engage in these little things.
Yeah.
But it's like they have time for the little things every second minute of the
Their
day.
whole life is little things.
Literally.
But
Little
this
people.
little cool thing, and you're just like, okay, let's get to it. Let's go check it out.
It's a gun that shoots out a Hot Wheels car, babe. And now you have to watch them do it
Then they have
100
to
times.
clap.
Clap for them.
Bro. You gotta find ways to make them happy as well.
Exactly. You got to do things
bro.
with them, keep them entertained as well. I mean, the reason why I love it, because I'm slowly trying to like, not get myself ready, but like just see what it's like.
Yeah, of course.
Get a little taste. You know, have a little sleepover.
That, man.
Nah, Daniel was just a hater. Daniel is just a hater.
don't- you don't-
You're not certain that that's who you want to make a mother?
No, none of that.
Oh man.
Not the
So what is
problem
it,
at
Daniel?
all.
Yeah, so what is it, Daniel?
What is it?
What is it?
Let's talk.
Dog,
Idiot.
like in the past year, I've just been like,
Life's not for kids right now.
nah,
Dink.
You're on the selfish wave.
100%. And I was unselfishly or I will
And you're okay with
unashamedly
that. As long as
say
you're
that.
okay with it, bro.
Very.
Nice.
Like, I'm like, he said, yes, more.
But it's the pressure.
Bro, I just realized like they're actually a lot. Yeah?
Yeah.
And sometimes you actually just want to do, like, I was like,
No, life changes 1,000,000%.
immediately.
For sure.
Immediately.
Forever.
And it has to, and if it doesn't, you're actually a bad person.
Yes.
That's what
Because you're continuing everything.
Like, what do you mean you're still...
It should be the same for you, man.
Yeah, it should.
Bro, so I was just like, yeah, hey, look. And Ma was slowly, because Ma gets gassed when she's around her nieces and nephews, but I'm like, bro, that's a part-time,
Yeah,
if that. You know,
You didn't
basis.
see when they were throwing a fuss
Nah,
for school
man.
this
You-
week.
Bro, you pulled out your phone and laughed on Snapchat when she threw up on his mum's face. That wasn't you.
You didn't have throw up on your
You didn't
face.
throw up on your face, bro. You know,
It's such a different experience, bro. I look after my nephew and niece, and I'm done. I'm, hey, yo, when you coming back?
literally.
She
How's
comes back
the
home.
man?
She comes back home. I said, all right, I'll see you all tomorrow again. Yes.
Same time? It's like, what movie is that?
Yeah,
when
that
he picks
was,
up.
Dance Flick.
What is it called?
Dance Flick.
Bro, just picks up
He
picks up the
child.
kid. All right.
I'll see you next Sunday.
down.
See you next Sunday. Because yesterday, when I went to my sister's house, she had to go to the
2
shop.
weeks in a row. It's not there. Bro.
True. So she's going to the shops real quick. I said, all right, cool. I'll look after the kids. The nephew was sleeping. He was like one and a half. So I was just chilling with the older one, like 80 years old. And then the little one starts crying. He woke up, right? This guy was just crying and crying. I'm holding him. He was still crying. I looked at his sister, my niece, and I was like, so what are you guys doing? He's crying.
Bro, it's also when they like just get in a mood, like when you don't know how to...
Bro, when they find that
My
pocket.
niece yesterday, we're all having dinner. This girl decides she just doesn't want to eat anymore. Yeah, she had like 2 pieces of bamia. That's it. Takes her
bib off.
bib. It's like a rubber bib that catches it.
Yeah.
Takes it off. Yeets it across the dining table. Yeah. So, and then she goes, "No, I don't want to eat." And I was like, "What the heck's happening?" She just starts screaming, "Daddy,
Just
mommy!"
Yeah.
So
Like,
random, yeah.
for no reason. Everyone's
love
like,
being
"What do you want?" She's
witnesses.
like, "Nothing." Do you want to wash your hands? No.
All right, that photo you put out killed me though when you zoomed in on her face at the park.
Yeah.
So much she was excited. Bruh,
But it's
they're
all
just a
patterns as
lot.
well. It's all-
Patterns?
Yeah.
Nah, bruv. These are abstract artists, bro. There's
Now
no
with some
pattern.
of them, like,
There's no,
They go off vibes.
there's no rhyme or reason, bro.
Yeah.
No.
like the
It's
mom, the
vibes.
mama know what to do when he wakes up, starts crying. I don't know.
I think they freestyle it, bro.
You know, I'm holding this kid. I'm running around the house with him.
Yeah.
You try to start doing the bounce thing because I think all of us think the bounce one works.
Yeah.
So you're doing this one with them. It's not working.
It's
It's just fluffy.
Hunger.
yeah.
It works.
Bro, us guys won't have one go to move, bro. You hold them, you go around the house.
Bro.
That's it.
All it's doing is making the crack go, That's it. I'm like, what do I do? Take it.
Nah.
It.
Oh, God.
We're gonna need some training for that one.
Oh, man. But Epstein, huh?
Speaking of kids, huh?
Crazy.
Yeah,
So the list is out.
The list is out. We say it like it's the draft.
Bad, bro. Nah, but it's been being
people
built
are
up,
waiting.
though.
Yeah,
It's been
yeah,
built
yeah.
up to be
Built up.
a moment.
I wonder why they decided, like, yo, New Year's, we're going to drop it straight
So
away.
early, bro. Drop the
But
track
also-
soon in the year.
like-
Like, it's a summer anthem. Oh, not for them. Right.
Yeah, it's interesting, man. A lot of names. Like,
So for a bit of context for the people, that's what is this list? What is this name?
Castle loves context. Epstein diddled children along with other people, rich people, famous people.
A lot of sex trafficking
on his
that
own
was going
island.
in there.
Actual trafficking of
Actual
this.
trafficking,
Red light,
human-
green.
Yeah. And then there was I guess, ledger, essentially,
Of accounts.
Accounts
Of, yo,
of,
this
yeah.
person has
Things
been
that had
this many
happened or who's
times.
come- yeah.
This person has been that many times. This person brought this many people with them and whatever and all this kind of stuff. Very, very interesting crimes Really, that's all it is. And so they basically, the whole court situation's happening right now because Epstein killed himself allegedly, was obviously murdered. And so now they've released some names. I think there's 150 names in this round. Everyone from like Bill Clinton to whatever.
Princes.
Prince of England. What's his name? Andrew.
Yeah.
Who else? It was tough because like before that there was like fake lists leaking as well. I think people just wanted to get clicks and stuff. And like I'm like, why is Dante Exum on there? You know what I mean? Like random people. I'm like, okay, this can't be real.
Right.
But yeah, so there's a lot of people in power as well. And
Donald Trump.
well, so that's the thing. They're
was
trying
there,
to trying to see why his name isn't on there.
Isn't?
name
Isn't.
on
Sorry.
there,
Oh,
no.
okay.
So
That
him
must be
and
a fake
him
list.
and Epstein had him and Epstein had like a relationship, friendship, whatever, 20 plus years ago.
Yeah, right.
And even Trump has said he's like, I haven't spoken to him since those days, kind of thing.
Bro, when you have to start deleting old messages and that. And
Yeah. Stephen Hawking was on.
Oh, yes. I
That's
forgot.
so
That is
funny.
what caught this
Now,
man's attention.
this is probably my favorite meme that's running on TikTok the last 2 days. Is like just different things about Stephen. So basically, this is what his request was. Apparently, he gets really turned on by midgets doing algebra. I'm not joking. This is what it said in the thing. So they had,
What?
yeah. Wait, you guys know who Stephen Hawking is?
Yeah. I've seen
Nah,
that.
but this.
Okay, now.
You don't know who Stephen Hawking is?
No. I do.
Okay.
I'm saying that this is
Like-
this is not real. Like, what do you mean?
Literally.
Maybe he wrote this because he's an author, you know what I'm saying? So, like
What do you mean?
I don't know, it was a plot for.
I mean, he's an author. I
Like
guess,
it's made up?
It was a plot for another one of his scary stories, you know? I don't know.
Who are you thinking of?
Stephen Hawking.
Oh, you're thinking of the author.
Bro, you're
one
thinking
in
of
the-
the author of It, yeah?
Bro, who's the
No.
Donnie that...
Stephen
Oh.
Hawking's the one in the wheelchair.
wheelchair. Yeah.
He wrote books, cuz.
No, bro, that author. I know what book you're talking about. That's not the same guy,
Are you
cuz.
sure?
100%. That's the one he has
You're
got
think-
multiple books with like purple cover, gray.
You're thinking of Stephen King.
Nah, I'm thinking of Stephen Hawking, bro.
No, you're thinking of
you're
Stephen
Theory
King.
of theories
You're
and that. I
thinking-
know what he looks like, bro.
Yeah.
Don't try to
Stephen
say-
King's the horror author, bro.
Maybe that's
Nah,
what
so
it
that's
is.
the one that wrote It and all that
his
stuff.
His name is literally just huge on the book, yeah?
Sure.
Okay. no, yeah.
Yeah, so Stephen Hawking
That's
is
so
the one
crazy.
who speaks with the
Yeah,
robot.
obviously, yeah. We don't, I just thought he wrote books too.
But that's all right. Those kind of books.
But
he
I
writes.
just, what do you reckon it was like in those rooms with him?
I don't even want to picture that, bro.
Yeah, do that.
Bro, like,
Nice.
yeah, because this thing was
Touch
fully,
it.
Yeah.
Touch
fully
it.
automated. No,
Touch
it's
it.
algebra, cuz.
Touch it again.
It was a pencil,
Touch
bro.
it.
Come on, guys.
That's wild, though.
What the hell?
That is
I just feel like it's crazy that we are in a world that can even facilitate
These kind of things, yeah.
these kind of things. Like we have, we have always been able to do this as humans, yeah?
Oh, man.
Been able to just facilitate all methods of depravity.
Yeah.
And, bro, I said I'm in my history bag as well. I've been uncovering things in relation to that
Didn't
as
say
well.
you're in your history bag.
I didn't. You're right.
You're in your history bag?
I'm in my history bag right
Are you
now.
gonna do that?
That's for the future. But bro, this is the type of world that we're in, that people can just hear about these type of things and do whatever, get whatever request they have or do whatever it is they need to do. It's so crazy, right? I don't even know why a Donnie like that.
Needs that?
What do we need?
But I mean, I guess they have
It's not
urges.
need.
But no, it doesn't count. It's not urges if it's with children.
I'm
Like it's
just,
still like, yeah, why does you need that?
to be honest, now, I mean, this blanket statement, why did anybody, why would
anyone
we
need
Why
it?
do you want to
Yeah.
engage in
anybody
any of
needed
that
to-
stuff? Yeah.
I can't believe that we live in a world that there was actually an island for this.
That, yeah.
I don't think we ever spoke about this even during the time of Ghislaine's
Can I run
thing
a
and all that.
joke?
The whole thing.
Yeah. Can you imagine the kids were just like,
Oh, damn. Oh, no.
I gotta write that one down.
Better write that one
bro,
down.
that's a good stand-up piece right there.
Andrew
Mr.
Schultz.
Hawking?
Andrew Schultz finna run that one, bro.
Bro, I wanted to
But-
submit that.
If you find out about this joke, he's sending this on
Sending
the
it.
next special.
Oh my days, bro. But
Who,
fam,
It's actually
who else
wild.
was on that list? That was.
I didn't bother looking into
Well,
it too
go-
much.
I know
don't-
Michael
yeah.
Jackson was there.
Yeah.
His name, Michael Jackson.
yeah, I
He
do.
was
Yeah, I actually
mentioned.
remember that. Yeah,
Not
yeah,
sure
yeah,
exactly what his
Well.
doing was, but
Are they
his
going to
name
do
was
further
there.
investigation after they have the
I don't know where he goes with this because that's the other thing. A lot of the names are dead people.
But that's what I was actually thinking when the whole thing was coming out and they were about to drop the EP and that. Oh, new EP out. But like, I was like, okay, are they gonna prosecute now? Like, are people pursuing legal action? You know what I mean? Like for people that you can, obviously, like they're still live or whatever. Or are we just causing uproar? Like I don't know. Like I was just like, okay, I wonder what is the purpose of it. And then I also found it so crazy that there was a date lined up for the drop of this list of just complete madnesses.
Midnight.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like people were loading it up. Like just all right,
New
man.
Epstein List just dropped.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's a Drake album.
The way I saw it, I was like, because there's so many people on the list, I don't think they can prosecute everybody. So for them, it's probably more of like public shame.
Public shame
We're
and
putting your
awareness,
name out
yeah.
there
Which is
so
a
people
big-
know that
yeah.
you took part in this horrible, activities that you did. And hopefully it works, people bring shame to everyone who's there. Because, it's
Well,
probably
yeah.
going to be hard to try and prove it as well.
Bro, typo and your name ends up on it.
That would be horrible.
Straight up typo. Or whatever.
horrible.
Or vendetta against you. I don't know who you peased off
Chai.
in the higher ups.
James
and,
Brown, but your name's James Braun, and it's like some James Brown copped it.
Good
and it
names.
pops up and 12 midnight and your name is on that
So I
thing.
mean that even.
Shaking
I saw this like video,
your
this
boots.
meme of like it was like when your name gets released for whatever this list, yeah. But they were more concerned about if Katt Williams mentioned your name on that interview. They're right. It's like, did he mention my name? Because that.
Bro, everyone's just, it's the spring. I mean, it gets into the, you know what I'm saying? So we'll get
But
there.
we'll get to it after.
But everyone's,
Who's gunning, man?
which I'm with. But I don't know what kind of precedent we set up or do we have proper frameworks and structures. Because like, if something is brought to light, I want to see it. I want to see justice served, right?
Okay, yeah.
But and then the thing that happens is when we come up with everyone's got the ammo, everyone's got the Jamaran bazooks, bro. Some people slipping through the crack,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and now your madness goes unheard of. Or you can just, you know what I mean? Like you can just slide away, be quiet about it because everyone else is copping the bigger ones or whatever. It's just wild, bro. It's chaos. It's chaos.
What if Diddy set it up so people forget about his nonsense going on?
And now look at
I
that.
wouldn't put that past him.
Wait,
people
set
are
up.
I don't think
Set up
capable of that.
Wait.
But
To make it release.
I mean, the whole idea behind the Epstein thing, or the whole theory behind the Epstein thing, is that Epstein was used as a pawn by
Other people's agendas.
to have dirt on all these people
Oh, yes,
for
yes,
America's
yes,
sake
yes.
and Israel's sake, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty reasonable conspiracy as well, which is a massive thing, right? It's like because previous generations, it's like, why were politicians getting kicked out the game? It's like, yo, buddy, we found out you're gay,
Yeah, that's what
right?
they're kicking
You used
up.
to be- but this man did a sex with a man, and then they're out,
Yeah.
right? And then eventually that became cool, whatever. So it's like, it's not that scandalous. And then it's like, okay, well, we need something new, whatnot. I guess we've evolved or devolved to children. And so they need to set up these situations where people would end up with children. You know what I mean? Or because I imagine there must be some of these people where it's like, 'cause again, I've said this, but I'm a conspiracy theorist on this stuff, right? And so it's like, I assume that some of these people that went to this island on a vibe of, yo, I'm doing business with these people, get there, get put in a room where there's like things are happening, and then someone tells them, yo, you've seen all this, you can't talk. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, because for me, I'm like, yo, if like, I don't know, if you look at the list and someone's been there once, I can imagine that being the
That
case,
kinda
and they
be
just
the
chose to stay silent. But once it's like a Bill
Yeah.
Clinton 36 times, all right, buddy, ringleader.
Shots on me, bro.
Nah, that makes sense.
Bill Clinton was going to the island. Like, oh my god, you got so big. Do you remember me?
Crazy.
I held you when you were 4.
Like that's
Gosh.
oh man,
disgusting.
people need to get the Beats by Dre on them, bro, because this is
Yeah, it's
wow,
horrible. It's
wow,
absolutely
wow.
yeah,
horrible.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
This is
gross,
what we
man.
do.
It's gross.
But hey, I mean, it genuinely hasn't changed from what's been just going on. It's just like
New evolutions.
new
right?
evolution.
New
of
iOS
these
upgrade, bro.
things, literally, man, of how they're going. There's different bags we can get into now, obviously, you know what I'm saying? Katt Williams obviously is also releasing his own list. Celebrities.
I like that one.
Celebrities are doing a madness,
Yeah.
and we're
Yeah.
changing our perspective of them. And then there's also the bag of like historically, this is just how we've been moving mad. So right now, what feast do we want to?
What list
do we
you're
want to
starting
jump
Get into the
into?
Cat in the Hat, bro.
Let's talk about the Cat in the Hat.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So Katt Williams went on Club Shay Shay.
First of all, I feel like we should start off saying Shannon Sharp is so bad at what he does, but he's perfect at it at the same time. Like, he's got a name. Like, I think in this setting, sports commentary and conversation, different
Are you talking about interviews in general or this particular
interviews.
Like, what you mean?
It's interesting because Shannon Sharp does exactly what Oprah did, and he does it really well. He asks a question and then he shuts up,
But that's what you need because I
and
think
then you end up hearing everything about
Everything.
all the interviews
Yeah.
because the person keeps going.
I think yes. I think what's good about that is now you're not steering it in the direction that maybe you wanted, but it's the fact that if you don't know how to follow up.
Yeah,
And
I hear. Everything
digging
ends up. All right,
deeper?
let's- new topic.
Yeah,
New topic. Yeah, I get that.
You can't pull from like
Yeah.
they mentioned this, and that's actually where you got lost in the source
Yeah.
because you actually weren't listening.
Yeah.
You just wanted them to run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm watching the interview and I'm like, this guy is not understanding a single thing Cat is saying,
Yeah.
but he's hearing names and he's hearing some wild things. This is gonna get
The only
views.
thing I like is that he looked like he enjoyed it. Like he was laughing. Like when he laughed,
The tea was
he
served hot.
laughing like
The tea was served hot, bro.
That one, I liked it.
I think
Pure
I think
enjoyment.
that was such a difficult interview for him to do because Katt Williams is saying all these things about
People that he's had on the show and
how
stuff.
did
Yeah.
share people that he literally calls and talks on a regular basis with.
Yeah. So there's only so much you can.
Because there's only so
Yeah.
much that it could do, right? So even the guy that Katt Williams was talking about,
Ricky Smiley.
Ricky, yeah, he was literally on like a couple of weeks before talking about Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I think it's a very
Bro, man, them are dropping diss tracks on podcasts.
It's changed, bro. It's changed.
but which is cool in a way. I think when everyone sees that platform, they know that he's not on anyone's side. You know, you can
Yeah,
go there
for
sure.
and you can speak your truth. I mean, Katt Williams was getting spoken
Yeah.
of, but why would he come
Yeah.
to the thing? Because Shannon Sharp is not looking for the tea.
Yeah.
He was like, what do you have to say?
The only problem with that approach is that after a while, your voice in the context of journalism or whatever doesn't hold much value because we don't know your opinion on anything. You know what I mean? So it's like we don't know what a stance or
what I was
opinion,
about to say.
which is fine if you want to be a very unbiased journalist or whatever. But he's more of I would say he's more of a personality than a journalist.
Yeah, I
So if it's that constant fear of I don't want to burn bridges, that's where you end up where it's like, okay, like whatever. Whereas I don't know, you take a
You become the rumor report because everyone
in a
else is just
sense,
saying their
people
thing.
just come to, get it off their chest. Whereas I'm like, the conversation isn't quality because you're never butting heads,
Yeah.
right? Like that's where it was fun, like till now, but especially early, there's Breakfast Club where it's like someone would come on and Charlemagne would say, nah, I disagree with how you feel about, Cardi B or how you feel about this person, how you feel about whatever. Because it's like, there's this backbone in this interviewing.
I guess it depends on what is the goal. You know, I think when we have guests, we have conversation with our guest, right? For other people, they want to create a platform for you
Yeah.
to come.
come
Like
to
I'm
talk
not
your
here to
thing.
tell you I disagree with how you went on something. I think there was a particular person, I forgot exactly who, but things were just happening, and then he decided to choose the right platform to speak about what's happening, right? But he wouldn't go to the Breakfast Club to go on about it because he doesn't have time for something to challenge.
Yeah.
I'm here to say what actually really happened,
Yeah.
right? So if I know that Shannon Sharp is the type of guy where I can just say what I said
Facts.
and run with it, then now this is the platform. And then now I can imagine in the future anyone that wants to clear anything, then we go to Shannon Sharp because it's like, I'm here to speak my piece.
Yeah.
And that's what he did.
That's so funny, bro.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. What was some? Because I haven't finished it. I didn't finish the interview. I was watching. I think I was watching, and then it got to a part. He was saying some stuff, and I was just like, I don't believe you with this. And then
Who, Katt?
So I like this. I don't know. I just disassociated from it.
Yeah.
I realized, oh damn, it's actually just in the background now.
Yeah.
But it was just funny. I didn't like that. He was talking in code for a couple of things. Like, unless there's legal aspects or life-threatening, I'm like, if you're going to start serving the tea, like, pour the whole cup for me. You know what I mean? Like, there was something I'm saying, and if you get that, you know what I mean. No, I don't know what you
get
mean,
it.
bro. Because you said the muffin peeled the back. I said, what is this? What we doing now, bro? What are you talking about? So I didn't like those aspects sometimes, but it was bro, Steve Harvey.
So he was just spitting.
I personally,
Dropping names.
as the number one
Steve Harvey
leader
hater?
of Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a hater. I'm not part of the fan club.
You're not a fan of Steve Harvey.
I'm not part of the fan club. I'm eating it up, bro. That killed me. That was hilarious stuff. Man said Steve Harvey had a wig, bro. Steve Harvey was never broke. He was earning $3,000 a week. I said, what? Yeah.
Jeez.
Hey, man,
5,000 a week. Yeah.
3 to 5 a week goes on. Yeah, talking about
Talking
that.
about
Hey.
being broke. I don't know. But then, again, you also realize the definition of broke for people is different. You know,
There's no way you're doing $3,000 shows 5 times a week and you consider yourself broke.
That's your break.
It doesn't matter what your definition of broke is. There's no reason to be
it's not
sleeping
broke.
in a car as well.
Yeah.
Bro, but that thing was doing numbers, man. The whole
Bro,
interview.
it's done
I
15
think
million
Oh, is it
views.
15 now?
Yeah.
Wow.
chopped up, yeah.
Is that like, that's almost his most viewed thing on his...
has to be.
I think it's his
Bro,
most viewed.
in like 6 hours, that came as like his third most viewed interview.
Then there's clips everywhere as well
Yeah,
of the
well,
interview
they're
too.
smart. They chopped everything
Yeah,
into
yeah.
then 15-minute, 20-minute, whatever. And so total must be serving another 30 million.
It's on 20 million.
Wow.
It's been
In-
2 days.
2 days,
Yeah,
yeah.
it literally says 2 days, 20
I think
million.
the one thing that I really liked about it is it reminded me because as a kid, Katt Williams was probably the second comedian I started watching. It was Russell Peters first,
Right.
who was the first person to go viral on YouTube or just on the internet.
I mean, he's the first one to put a special on YouTube as well, I think. Yeah.
And then Katt Williams clips, I saw heaps of them in the green suit with the perm and everything.
Perm, man.
Yeah, and I was like, oh wow, like you forget like how naturally funny this guy is because he's probably the best clapback comedian of all time.
Like, he's like, how does
like
he do it?
you will, yeah, like he's one of those guys where it's like, I can understand why afterwards you'd want to literally kill him. No, but like, you guys know that happened, yeah. He was on a radio show with one, I can't remember her name.
Smith?
Yeah.
Wanda Smith.
Yeah.
And she goes something about like she starts roasting him, whatever,
Oh,
and then
man.
he goes in on her like fake jewelry or something.
$12
and then
jewelry.
she says something about like you've been to prison. He goes, jail and prison are not the same, and he starts going in, whatever. Like it was embarrassing for her. Yeah. After the show, her husband tries to follow him in the supermarket with a gun.
Oh.
They tried to kill him, bro. Like they were really trying to put a hit on him.
Goodness.
This is anecdotal or man was caught?
What?
Like, as in...
Oh no, they got in trouble for that.
Bro, see?
Goodness
That's going out
me.
sad.
Yeah.
That's going out so
Yeah.
sad. This is the way you try to stand up for your wife. It's
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Yeah,
The
but
funny-
bro, it's you need to watch that video, bro.
I know the video,
He
yeah.
doesn't back down.
Yeah.
Like, he
Bro,
just
the part that
keeps
killed me
on
real quick
going.
with that video is like, because they talk about cooking. What's your favorite thing to cook? She's like, oh, I love to cook broccoli for my boys.
Cook broccoli.
And then this guy goes, everyone, real quick, just search up how to cook in 2 minutes. Steam. Boiler steam. Done. He went, everybody, real
You
quick.
can hear it in his voice too. Just for a
my
second, everybody.
That's.
So is he a reliable source with all that he's saying?
I don't
There's
think
a lot that
I don't
he
think he's
said.
unreliable.
Yeah.
I also don't think he's unreliable. I think he is one of those guys that's just willing to be honest. There was some stuff where I'm like, okay, you're chatting a lot. There's some stuff where I'm like, yeah, I see it. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
like the people needed to hear this.
Yeah.
A lot of the Illuminati stuff.
Yeah.
Bro, being
Rituals.
yeah,
That's a pimp named
that was a big
Slim.
part. Being a pimp named Slim. Being just being hated by all your peers.
It's not nice.
It must be so tiring.
I wouldn't mind being
Like,
hated if I'm standing on
Being
business.
hated if you know you're standing on biz and the truth is a different story because that can actually push you forward.
Yeah.
I think that's the only case that it can actually.
But to be honest, I
work
feel
out.
like that's
the only time it ever really happens.
Yeah.
eh?
So. Yeah, facts.
To be honest.
Yeah, because once you start pandering,
Then
you're
there's
you're
no
cool with everyone.
confrontation. Yeah.
But it's like okay. He might be hated by those that we consider his peers, blah blah whatnot. But he's still successful in real life when it comes to shows. When it comes to this, so it's not like he's hated and he's just bitter
not
because
doing
he's
well.
not doing well in
Yeah.
comedy.
Yeah.
Like obviously his numbers dropped a bit, whatever, all the stuff. But I think now his shows are gonna go dumb again, right? So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, being hated by peers is an interesting one, especially in that kind of industry. Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about it now that like the flip is happening, like you mentioned,
Yeah.
regards to how we, a society, I don't know if it's just people around us or social media thing, but like maybe I think society, maybe how we're starting to have that flip in regards to the way that we view, the celebrities and maybe even people that used to hold a certain very high position of esteem.
I think there's no more heroes. There's no more heroes. There's no, like, as in we've just kind of gotten tired of the idea of everyone that we like, we're figuring out sucks. And a lot of people that we disliked, we're going, maybe
not too bad.
they're not as bad as we thought.
I'm trying to think of anyone.
I think there's
that
a
is
lot
bad
of
as
discourse
before.
around that. Like, okay, I'll say in America, a lot of conversation around that, around Donald Trump.
Okay, yeah, that's
People,
Yeah.
people were like, okay, maybe,
Donald.
yeah.
yeah, no. But I don't know how that translates to him running. But the streets started realizing, hey, bro, hey. Maybe it's in comparison to Jojo.
Well, of course.
Josie sounds
Of course,
crazy,
but
it's a Big Daddy Jojo. Is what I mean.
Like when you hold up this new guy as the best guy compared to the old guy,
The old best guy.
and then the old guy caused less of a mess.
Yeah.
Globally, the world was more peaceful. All this kind of stuff.
I do like the flip though. It's because like I've always wondered. I mean, my thing was it's extended into like mentors at one point because I know a lot of people, like a lot of friends around me, were there was a certain point where we had the bag of like, yo, man, get a mentor.
Yeah.
A mentor in this, man. I was like, I don't know what it was. I just couldn't.
Yeah.
It's not a pride aspect of things, but I don't know how to look up to.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I just don't know how to look up to someone else in that regard, and then now come under their wing in that way. So for celebrities, that was just the easiest thing to always like never look at them as in that light at all, man. Like I remember on my old the second Instagram account, that was the one where like
Just chat.
yeah, it was any celebrity, but I was like, if I'm gonna have a feed, something that like actually I'm there regularly or whatever, I was like, okay, I actually can't have any celebrities on this thing. Like I think I have a few. I don't even know how Drake's
I don't know
still there.
who I'd follow.
I think it's like Drake, LeBron, Lecrae. I think I unfollowed Andy Mineo, so sorry, boss. But it's like a few Stormzy. It's like a very, very small amount.
Select,
Yeah. And I was like, it's crazy when a lot of people, it's constantly like keeping up or like the celebrities dictate how they live their actual life or you're consumed by they broke up or they, you know what I mean? All those kind of things there. I'm like, I'm happy then if we're getting to a point that we're all like, hey, bro, forget these
Live your own
guys.
life.
Let's
Let
live
them
our
be.
own thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I think there's also another aspect where it's like we keep forgetting is that we're getting older, and so maybe naturally life is
For
pulling
us,
us. All,
yeah.
you know, like there's certain things where it's like when you look at your parents, you're like, why do you care this much about this thing, or why don't you as you know, what's the word like. Motivated by justice or something like the young crew are, right?
Yeah.
But then it's like maybe they were when they were young and they got older and
know,
said,
I
"Hey,
know.
bro, you're gonna realize soon." Maybe we're with that with celebrity right now.
Yeah. But to be honest, I think the more you uncover with the celebrities, you're just like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
they
hate you all.
Yeah. Oh, damn hate. Because I think there is a level of curiosity back then where it's like, I actually genuinely don't know what's actually happening in your life, who you're dating. So they sort of try to tap in, they try to be a little bit annoying, right? And then now you get to a point where every little thing is out there, just like, bro, I don't really care anymore. There's no sense of curiosity, like what's happening here, who's going on, who's dating who. Oh,
None of that has to do with anybody. Like it doesn't affect our day to day life.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like why?
How people live their
Why
lives
invest?
as if it
That's
does.
it's crazy. Like how?
That's like I've never understood the people that keep up with like the royal family and stuff. And you know how the magazines every time you walk in Coles,
Yep.
it's just like Prince Harry. Wow, it's like okay, buddy,
Say
shut
wow.
up.
It's too
Crazy
much,
stuff,
bro.
man.
Yeah, but a flip. So genuinely, I reckon people
There's
are
a
like,
flip.
yeah.
I think people are checking out from a lot of that stuff. I think it's also, it is that thing. Because I say this like for me, like a flip happened with like celebrity pastors.
Yeah.
Right, completely disconnected. I unfollowed every pastor that is not
Right.
in my life.
Leave Alaska?
What? All of them, bro.
Yeah.
I got rid of all. I said I don't need to be under your
Yeah,
teachings.
yeah.
Like it's not relevant to my life. If I want to hear a sermon, I'll hear it. I'm still with
Yeah.
that, you know. But the whole, you know, being aware of this and this is your child's name, like I don't care, you know. And so
blame you.
because of just all the failures and stuff, and so it's like you start going, man, these people are not what I thought they were. And also, I don't need to be thinking of them as something that they're not.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You don't even ascribe that to them.
Yeah. And then I think celebrities also getting that kind of same thing now from a lot of people where it's like, all these people that we were like, oh, Oprah, you're perfect. Oh, this person, you're perfect. TD Jakes, you're perfect. Diddy, you're perfect. All this, and you're like, you guys are horrible human beings.
Yeah.
Literally horrible human beings.
Yeah.
And so now it's not worth trusting any of you.
Bro, everything was finished when like Lizzo was getting the hate.
Okay, so there's a theory
You know
right
what
now.
I'm
Like,
saying?
How
where's
she
Lizzo?
treats people. Yeah.
Said, what?
Where's Lizzo?
Oh, she's been
She's in hiding, man.
We haven't heard from Lizzo in a while.
Camp's been quiet.
You
over
reckon she's
there.
gonna come back skinny? No, I'm not being funny.
No,
I'm not.
she's been working out and all of that.
Okay.
So I
Bro,
think
that
that's- I think
Work
that's her
out,
goal.
get yourself the what's it called, lap band or whatever,
Yeah, well,
and then come back.
Bro, the one
possible.
that killed me, the one thing Lizzo did that just made me laugh so much because
Bed.
the bed, bro. I felt so
bed.
savage. So like, I think people were flaming her in one comment or whatever. They're like, bro, her bed probably breaks or something. Like she jumps on her bed. So she's like, what the heck? So she recorded a video of her jumping onto her bed. She's like, see? I just felt bad for her in that moment, bro. I'm like, fam, on big internet, she's jumping on the bed to prove a point to the randoms. Cuz.
Just free
But
season.
yeah, bro, when the you know the internet and the streets started saying, yeah, Lizzo is a horrible person, that I was like, bro, this is the one person that everyone was beating
Was
up at one point.
uplifting
So
at one
all the
point.
love. And It's like, damn, hey, bro, here you can catch that as well, bro.
That's like Obama. Like till this day,
reckon
people
she
say
ate the
Obama
hate?
did nothing for the black people
sick.
and all of that stuff. And it's the conversations are very like you either like him or you really just don't. Because he didn't do much for the black people. Yes, he was the first black president to step in, but it's like you were in that position, but you didn't do anything for your people type of sit. So
But even though Beezy started copying some of this rumor report kind of stuff too. What was it again, bro? I forgot where I heard this, man.
What?
I think there was
I was literally
The
gonna
new
say
movie?
Obama is the only one that I can think of.
think?
That guy's a horrible president, bro. Horrible.
no,
man.
But that's like aside because you can do the, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Because that one we could say your job.
Yeah,
It's a horrible
because what
job.
we're
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
is
yeah.
there's so many people that have a job,
Yeah.
and then the extracurriculars is what's making us
Yeah.
dislike them, and then also the fact that you
Yeah,
know
no,
what I
but
mean?
him as a person is pretty likable.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, but there was I forgot what the
if you're terrible at your job, then you're terrible at your
terrible,
job.
yeah.
I'm not gonna hate you because you're terrible at your job.
unless
Your job ends up killing millions of people.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
true. That's true. But
It's not bad line packer at
You get me?
Dandenong,
Yeah.
you know?
yeah. But as a character, as a person, it's crazy.
Wait, so what's the smoke?
I can't
on it?
remember, bro.
Is it this the new movie? What's
Yes,
the
movie?
new Netflix one?
Obama or busy.
They're
Because
behind
I
the
it.
didn't
world,
see
the one that we watched about the world
That's
ending.
about Obama.
Leave the World Behind.
No, they
produced it.
Him
Yeah,
and
directed.
him and his wife. Yeah, him and
So that's why people are a bit like, just like the
Are they trying to
conspiracies are
give us-
flying.
yeah.
All this
Wait,
stuff.
Yeah.
Obama and Michelle directed the.
How did I not see
I
that
said
in the
Obama
credits?
and Michelle.
Right, they Barack. They're definitely trying to tell us something, guys.
Interesting. Yeah,
Mark
I didn't know that.
Zuckerberg's building a $270 million bunker in his house.
Oh man,
Bro, so like
Actually?
a couple days ago, I heard a loud sound. I heard a loud sound while I home, and I started thinking, I'm finished. Like,
It's done.
not in that moment, but I was like, if someone went crazy,
The house is finished.
what am I doing, bro? Like,
Where are you running
the house is
to?
finished.
So I'm sitting outside.
There's nothing I can do, bro.
yeah. Sometimes that's what I'm thinking. I was like, should I do something?
I sort of do something.
Bro, every day just get food. Stack food for the
Yeah,
next.
so-
I said, bro, we're packed up. We're packed up. We're actually packed up, bro. Because you know in our heads, we're in Australia. We're far away from everyone. Nothing is ever coming our way. And even were it to, it's not coming to the southeast. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, those are the things that we
Yeah.
tell ourselves, yeah? I said, bro, if it ever did, we're packed up. What can I do, bro? Yeah, man. I heard that sound, right?
Tomorrow, when the war began, kind of situation.
Bro, and that was in Australia. That
What?
movie is what messed me up. Because
Yeah,
that
in
movie
Australia.
was Australia based. I said, bro, so it can happen here. That's what messed me up, seeing that.
My
Mad,
area.
bro.
Wow, Hunter Park.
Right. But so I'm in my history era now. Like I said I was gonna do. I did say that I think
Yeah.
last year.
Oh, sorry, real quick before you jump into
Oh,
this.
do your thing, do your thing.
How's everyone's Spanish going?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
good.
yeah, I didn't start. I have the app, and I just need to select Spanish.
Carls?
Are you doing
How's
it?
yours going?
Good. Great. Every day, 20 minutes.
Oh,
Actually-
20 minutes every day. Wow, okay.
Hey, like,
We need to step up our
remind us
game,
on,
bro.
on the.
No.
Can you set a reminder in that? Bet.
Like the Bible app, bro.
Run it up.
Yeah,
I've been reading my
that's what I
Bible.
was gonna say. Yeah, the bubble
Spanish.
app. Yes, I'm the same. I need to select
Okay,
Spanish.
okay.
Yeah.
Are we doing like a check-in?
Nah. Everybody
Okay,
just get that.
surprise at the end.
We'll do like once a month. It would just speak Spanish for the first 2 minutes.
Over there, yeah. So yeah, I need it.
So you're in your history bag.
Yeah, man. Remember I said I was like, yo, I want to start educating myself a lot more on like things that have happened in the past and that. So a friend of mine, actually a colleague, I just degraded it, sorry. Demoted the levels down, sorry. She recommended this pod called Stuff the British Stole. Yeah?
I got
So all it is like, it's this guy, I believe he's from Australia. I think he's from Australia, actually, yeah. There'll be things in like museums or whatever. So whether it be like the Benin bronzes or a mummy's head or this particular, there's marbles from New Zealand, or I think they were marble, or like anyways, all sorts of artifacts and stuff like that.
Okay, right. Looks proper, man.
It's nice. It's well produced. You know, like the George's podcast. What George the Poet? I had all them audios and sounds and stuff. This kind of like that as well. Like it gives you that element. It's
experience.
It's an experience.
Yeah, nah. Proper.
I really enjoyed that level of production.
It's a proper one.
So there's 3 seasons. I rinsed 2 in the past week. They're like 30 minutes each. Crazy. So the whole premise of the pod is like, they'll have a particular thing that is like, okay, this is native to this country or important to this country. How the heck did it end up in a museum in Britain or whatever? And even just when you start to think about that as well, when you realize, there are actually artifacts that people will like say this is so precious, this is such a da-da-da. And it's like, wow, it's actually not in the country of origin. Like, how the heck did it end up? And it's wild the way that the laws have been set up to actually mean that they're not even getting returned. Yeah. Like there's activists fighting for things to be returned to like the country or whatever. Yeah. That's not why I bring up this conversation anyway. But it's such an interesting thing about that whole aspect
like the crown jewels.
Crown jewels, bro.
The biggest diamond in the world, the Noor. Belongs to India, and they're like, we're not returning this.
Free them, bro.
Can you imagine you go there, try to get it? It's like, where are you taking it? It's ours.
There's so many things like that. And it's like, colonialism is what really, really allowed
all this. Yeah.
All of this. It's so great. It's like the pod really, really starts to... It does a really good job at like depicting all of this in a different way. Because I think we know about some highlights of things that are done, but we don't realize just how much it extended to so many smaller nations and countries, and like how it really explains why they are still the way they are right now, kind of thing.
Yeah,
like
right.
That, you know what I mean? But there was this interesting story, one of the episodes, right? So it was talking about the Benin bronzes from Nigeria, or now known as Nigeria, but it was the Kingdom of Benin at the time, right? There's a country called Benin, but there's also Benin City in Nigeria, right? So that's the area where these like particular bronze artifacts came from. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever heard about Benin bronzes before. I know I'd heard about it. I know it was.
I've heard the name, but I don't know what it is.
I may as well give the context of that as well, right? So yeah, it was a particular art form back in the days of like creating like so many different like statues and monuments or whatever out of bronze, and it was an art form at that time that was really, really kind of like it was important. Like it was sought after. It was in palaces, all that kind of stuff there, right? So there was this particular artifact that was a ceremonial bird, and the kings at the time called the Oba would like. There was a concept back in then when it was like the bird would speak in terms of prophecy and tell you what you need to do, and then the king ended up making a statue out of this bird and saying, "Bruv, I'm not letting a bird tell me what to do." In terms of how I rule my kingdom. So then he made it like a comical thing allegedly of like, they would hit the bird's beak and it was a reminder of like, we do what we got to do and we're not listening to this bird.
I respect it.
respect it. It was like, we're not listening to this bird to tell us what to do in terms of how we rule our kingdom, whatever. Major thing, massive like, this is in a palace. This is important in the nation.
What are the dates roughly of this? Do you know? Like,
I can't remember, man, but I would say 1600s potentially, maybe. Right. Yeah, I think 1600s are...
That's later than I was imagining.
Yeah, no, it wasn't early on, I don't believe.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah.
Anyway,
but yeah, it was an important artifact. And all these kind of artifacts were so important then, yeah? Anyways, Benin Kingdom falls because of colonialism. Like, they come in, they pillage, all that kind of stuff, and they take the bronzes, yeah? They take all these type of artifacts like they did everywhere else. Yeah. And what was crazy to me was... there's only a certain amount of them, maybe I think 1,200 that exist, or maybe 600 in the world, and like there's only like X amount in like Nigeria or whatever.
And they were all birds, or they were all different?
All sorts of different things. So there was a descendant of a soldier, I believe it was at that time. He had a bell and a bird. If you guys listen to the episode, this one is the craziest thing in the world, man. It involves smuggling and police, all this kind of stuff. It's crazier than what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But there was a descendant of one of the soldiers that had a bell and a bird, a Benin bronze, right? And he wants to return it back to even Jonathan Goodluck, the prime minister at the time, he wanted to. The guy wanted to return it back to the Benin city, the kingdom. Oh, wow. But the president is trying to use it as an opportunity for his bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. And then
crazy cases.
The guy that this is my crazy case, bro. The guy that had the Benin bronze, the bird, was using it as a doorstop. Oh. Like the whole in their family, this was just a doorstop in their family, right?
Interesting.
And I was just like, it's crazy that we can just be forgotten in history, or the importance of certain things can be forgotten in history. Like, this is something that was utilized in a ceremonial fashion before in a palace. Yeah. That in this white family in Britain has been for generations used as a freaking doorstop.
Yeah,
bro,
that's wild.
In the house. And I was just like, bro, we really can just be out here forgotten about in this life thing here, bro. Like, time will just move on or go on without us. And whatever we thought was important then, or maybe something that we thought we achieved that was crazy, bro. History will keep pushing on that, bro. Yeah. And I was like, this is mad, bro.
It's like how Lil Wayne ashes his blunts in a Grammy.
In a Grammy? Bro, it's like it doesn't hold the weight or whatever, like that it must, like these type of things or... And I
think unless universally everyone puts the same value of whatever it is on that particular. If example, if it's like gold, and then everyone universally says,
gold is important.
We all agree and we all value this. That's the only
But that's so rare that we found those few things. It's really only gold and money.
That's exactly
that
what
we
I
all
said.
decided. Yes,
Translated the same.
Because you have to. I mean, this is another thing with like colonialism, all this kind of stuff. It's like, you don't love this land that you're going to, right? And because you don't love it, you don't love the history that it has created. You don't love everything that comes from it. You don't love its people. You don't love its stories. You don't love whatever. And so it means nothing when you take whatever you take from it. Yeah. The only reason it might mean something is if you can equate it into money. Right? So it's like, we'll take this jewel, right? Because we know in our language or our context, this jewel is worth $50 billion.
So the crazy thing is, though,
they only put value. Let me guess. They only put value on this doorstop once they realize what it is.
No. So these guys no. So the thing is, value was placed on these things even at the time of stealing a lot of the time, and it's because of the whole. There was an obsession coming out of, I'd say, UK, more so England, and and then also like America, of antiquity. Okay. So you would colonize countries.
Nice word.
Beautiful word, bro.
Antiquity.
You'd colonize countries, right?
Yeah.
But then have a weird obsession over the culture that you've just taken away, that you want to preserve it. That's why museums end up existing. Yeah. Like, you take away from these places and you don't give a heck about what you've done there now, but you still want to reminisce on what you've taken. What was. You know what I mean? So value arose just out of that, because pillaging and looting was a part of war, regular. Like, it was a normal sequential event that happens after you've just gone through and destroyed a place. Okay, bet, now let's collect everything that they had. And it's like, people are casting lots to divvy up on, I take this, I take that. So there's value in it when you get back, because it's like, ooh, this is from that beautiful kingdom and that beautiful culture that you guys just destroyed, and this is all that's left of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Craziness.
Interesting, man.
Yeah.
So funny, when I was in London, I go to the museum, and there's an area where it's like all Mesopotamian and Persian history. Yeah. So Iraq and Iran, modern day, right? And I'm like walking around looking at some things, and then there's these Persian guys next to me, and we just like look at each other. Just this moment where I was just like, this is not meant to be here, is it?
It's interesting to think then, if every land or every place kept its own artifacts. So it's like Australia kept its own thing, Nigeria kept its own thing, England kept its own thing. What would that look like? Does that mean you literally have to travel to those places in order to see that thing? Yeah. And that's the only place that you can see it. Would that be beneficial?
This is what it... Okay, good.
Honest, this is why I'm dying to go to Kenya. Or, like, at the moment, that's the next one. Because I'm like, this is one of the only places where I can see a safari.
Yeah. Yes,
You know what I mean?
Tanzania?
I really love. Yeah. So I think there's 4 countries with the big 5.
But yeah,
of
going
safari,
to those
right?
type of places.
Yeah. But just Kenya looks like the vibiest. Right? But
Free up my Tanzania.
all the like that whole thing is a very true thing. Like the world would be like, yo, if I want to experience
I gotta go there.
I gotta
Japanese
go there.
history, I have to go to
Yep.
Japan and
Yep,
see what
yep,
the
yep.
Shinto kingdom was, all this kind of stuff. Oh,
Edo.
Shinto's
the
Edo.
Edo
Shinto is
kingdom.
the religion, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So all that
we
kind
know
of stuff.
this.
Yeah, because we know this.
Guinea.
But there is also the unfortunate thing in like because this happened in Iraq, right? So when ISIS took over, everything became about get rid of anything historical because it's all about Islamic law right now, right? So what they did is they went and literally destroyed all the artifacts, destroyed all the stuff in museums, destroyed all the buildings that were standing, all that. And so like they just don't exist anymore, right?
Yeah.
And there was even this dialogue internally in the country, and I know this happens with other countries as well, where people are like, well, F it, we should have just given it all to the West to take care of it for us.
Literally should have just done that.
This is the case in like there's this particular I forgot which artifact it was. I think it was maybe the one that came out of New Zealand. I forgot what they were called, man. There's the heads, and then New Zealand also had some kind of big marble structures or whatever, man, massive ones with hella faces on it or something like that. I think it was a New Zealand one, but then it's like they literally acknowledge the fact of like if we're stuck in the discourse of if this thing wasn't taken, we didn't have the preservation abilities to keep
desire.
this
Take
thing.
care of it, yeah.
And it's like, so now you're in the crossroads of, because they stole this thing, we have this piece of history to reflect on, but they stole it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's tough because it's like now, like if I take something, is it mine or yours?
If you take something,
Yeah.
from who?
Especially,
If I take something off you, is it mine or yours?
bro, but this is the craziest thing, especially when there's no owner though, right? Because this is something historic, right? So for example, if something is found in that country and you take it back, so it belongs to the country and the people group. But there's no...
You could be found on the floor. You could be found on the floor. I don't know.
Bro.
And you just say, "Oh, this looks," and then you take it back and you say, "Sudanese this or whatever it is."
Yeah.
Can I go there and just try to take it?
Yeah.
It was interesting because that was actually on, I think it was Black Panther, when Michael B. Jordan ended up going into the museum,
Yeah.
the American one, and then he's like, "This belongs to us." Right, then now people are after him because like technically you're stealing. It's like, bro, this you guys kept to my country and you took this from us. Yeah, bro. So which is
It's interesting, that whole thing. There's also the aspect of like, how much are we not aware of in terms of like
Boss, thank you so much.
thing of societies that have
Thank you
existed.
so much.
Because like, okay, now we know about this right now. We know what the UK has done. We know all this. But then, all right, take millennia before, where it's like, let's say, I don't know, the Vikings went into another place or whatever, and it's like, what did they destroy that then was destroyed from the Vikings that we now have
That we don't
that
know
we have
about.
no
account
no
for.
clue.
Yeah.
And I think that goes into what you
History's
put
written
up
by the winners?
in terms of
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, in terms of like the winners and losers, in
Yeah.
terms of history is only written from the winners technically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if the losers are not there, they're not the one that's writing saying this is what happened.
Yeah.
Right?
This is the craziest thing when you start to deepen in terms of the world. So the example that kind of really shook me on this within the listenings was there was a mummy head in, I believe it was Oxford. I think it's Oxford. And then there was a plaque on top of it that said, given to the da-da-da-da-da by blah, 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 blah. And that was the only evidence of, like, this is how this mummy head, came to be in this particular school. But there's no newspaper article moment of this was donated to the school. There's no diary of it being written. Like even the person that they said donated this head allegedly or whatever, in their writings there was no recollection of I gave this. So it's like, and it's they looked at it, they're like, it's just one piece of paper in a plaque on top of this head.
Yeah.
And that's all we have
That's all we know.
of how this potentially came here. And now everything is speculation. And it's like that is the same case for so many things that we have in our world today. Because when I heard that, I was like, yo, okay. Right now, I set up a time capsule, yeah? I write something crazy about maybe this is what was going on in the world at this time. Not necessarily true, but something straight cap.
Yeah.
and I'll go and I dig in the ground, whatever, and I just hide it or something like that. In 24, someone finds it 200 years from now, right?
Yeah.
And they're opening it up, and now we're doing up, trying to unpack and see. I mean, obviously, though, now we have so much more documentation, but even then we
social
don't.
media and
you know what I mean?
everything.
But we have so much more documentation of what's going on in our world.
That's recorded.
So like you can try to corroborate it in that sense.
True.
But even still,
But imagine the madness you could.
the madness is you couldn't.
Like, let's say, you write a note, put it in a bottle or a case or whatever, and then put like a little chicken bone in there. Yeah. And then you say, this was a Lemmy Slips.
Let me slip bone.
Yeah.
Man waited 200 years for his get back for the joke. What's a let me slip?
I'm not saying it. Ain't nobody saying that one.
Oh man.
That is
that is
archaeologists saying
crazy.
this is the great Lemmy Slip.
But to be honest, you're
is-
right. I think back then anyone could have just done something like
History's
that.
written by the winners,
Put it
man.
in. Anyone that just comes in, there's no.
It's less evidence to
There's
check.
like you go to places, people don't even know what the heck this place is, who lives here, the language, all that. They dig up and then it says some random, this belongs to this and this, and then now you just have to run away with what you just read. Yeah.
Do you guys think we're the smartest civilization that's ever existed?
Smartest,
Or most advanced? Or whatever.
I think we're the most advanced.
advanced,
Advanced
yes.
for sure.
terms
Because of the
Hardest
tech and
is
everything.
hard to give to us.
Yeah, sure. Advanced.
Advanced, yes. Society
Advanced for sure. Yeah. Because when I think about, because you have to look at it comparatively, yeah? How revolutionary was a wheel or fire, right? like in terms of an invention, yeah? It's like, that's crazy.
Well, previous generations had them. Wheel and fire.
No, wait, what?
Previous generations have had the wheel and fire.
Yeah, obviously. I'm saying
Yeah.
the people who created it
Yeah.
then,
Oh, like we've built on those things.
I'm saying the people who created those things then, not created fire, but like
Figured it out.
harnessed
Figured it
fire
out, yeah.
or created a wheel in those times, yeah? Comparatively, that's such a revolutionary thing, yeah?
Yeah. As in, we take
like,
smaller steps.
And now we're taking, we're taking the small steps. So it's like, I think we're definitely advanced because we've gone from there. Smartest, I look at it and like, okay, how are we utilizing these things then? You know what I mean? But like, are we still making islands, bruv? Where you can go and be touching Katt?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
And
reckon
this-
they had those things too, though. I mean, the Greeks.
You don't think they did?
No,
Nah,
they
bro.
did. The Greeks.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly.
Like,
So-
it's called going Greek.
Free out my Greeks, man. But that's what I'm saying. So when I say smartest, I'm like, all right, how have we not, all these advances that we've taken, not learned from this is what used to go on millennia ago, and we're still repeating
Yeah.
these
It's
mistakes
It's
now.
very hard.
The only-
smartest because now you're going from this was created and then now this was developed.
That's what I'm saying,
basically.
advanced, 100%.
The conversation has
we're
to be advanced,
definitely
not smartest.
advanced.
But even in terms of
Smartest.
smartest, like now you're even thinking of creative ways to add on that as well. That's also a bit of creativity.
But there's things that we haven't. So, for example, like let's say pyramids, we genuinely don't know how it was built. Still, so we can't add on to that. And then it's like there's things. Man, I watched the most interesting guy. I can't remember his name, but he was explaining like pyramids and all this kind of stuff. And he's like, there's things that you look at the pyramids and it is the equivalent of what we would call a wall socket. So he's like, they must have had some sort of electricity running.
that one,
It makes so much sense when they explain it. Or when you look at the mummies and stuff, and there's marks and stuff, and it's like, yo, they must have been doing brain surgeries,
Oh,
100%.
right? So it's like, okay,
yeah.
like
hard
at
one,
that
huh?
point, you would say they were at least at the level that we're at. If this
They
is
just
true,
have
we just
different
don't know.
resources.
They figured out
terms of
new
doing
ways or
things,
different
yeah.
ways to do it.
And that's why they're in the bag then, if they could, do similar things
And so I
with
built this pyramid.
freaking the power of water.
Yeah.
Hydroelectricity.
It's so hard.
That is, shout out my people now. Hydroelectricity is one of the most phenomenal.
Irrigation.
Irrigation.
Is irrigation YOLO or is that more Machu Picchu then? I think it's Machu Picchu people, bro.
Machu Picchu.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
I think it might be the Aztecs, cuz. I don't know. Maybe both of y'all at the same time.
Figure it out.
Yeah, I just search it out. Who just covered
we have
irrigation?
Google, bro.
Yeah, we have
We're so advanced.
Bro, but like, you know what I mean? Like they were doing, if we're saying that people then were doing things that we can slightly achieve to this level, but with the resources of then, crazy.
So then what would consider us smart if we're talking about being a smarter generation? Are we saying
Egyptians,
Irrigation?
apparently. Yeah.
Egyptians?
I remember this from high school, actually. Yes.
Yeah, what would consider us smart? Like what would
Bro,
we
if
need
we
to
don't- if
see
we're not-
in this world?
If we're not creating weapons of mass destruction, and everybody's just got their finger on the big red
Yeah.
button, dog.
It's tough because I think
Yeah.
like the nature
Bruh.
of humans has never changed.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right? And so it's always been about divide, conquer, take over, all the stuff.
Pillage.
Literally. Oh, and graping
Grape.
as well. Like, I don't know. I think we've found quicker ways to carry
To
out these
destroy.
processes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally. But I don't think
Quicker ways to
nature-
destroy and quicker ways to gratify as well.
100%.
Mad,
100%.
bro.
Yeah.
I think now we know not that we know what's possible, but we know anything's possible in a way.
Yeah.
You know, I can
Yeah.
imagine back then it's like, is it even possible to have light running? You know what I mean? But then now our brains can just go on different levels. Like, hey, to be
How
honest,
can I control
we can-
light from my phone when I'm outside
legit,
the house?
bro.
Yeah.
We are. I don't know what other people are thinking out there, but I can imagine people are thinking of the most wildest thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, remember people are going from one place to another with a horse. Now they say, hey, hold on, how can we get to Japan in 6 hours?
Now my car
Like,
has a
what-
horse
like-
logo on it.
Like, what do you mean? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
so I think now we know what's possible, and we're just trying to make it happen.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
Sure.
but
Big,
history's,
bro.
huh?
But yeah, I was
History-
just I was
history's
blown
an
away. Yeah,
interesting
nah,
one, bro.
history is so interesting because it's like most things, a few things we can confidently come to agreeable conclusions on. Like, there's enough evidence from different sources to corroborate certain
able to do that,
stories.
yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, like I go back to journalists and philosophers. Like, there's, you know what I mean? Like, you can really say everyone was talking about this particular thing,
Yeah.
but there's just so many other things
also-
where it's
yeah.
like, we have this, we extrapolated from this to say this is what it might have looked like, and that's all we have.
Yeah. But even the
all we have,
stories, so much of it is like
Anecdotal.
opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? And and it's like, well, who says this is the truth? Who says this is what happened? Who says this isn't what happened? Like, so much stuff where it's like, at the end of the day, you almost get to this point, this is what I choose to believe. Is the
It's what it
story.
is.
It,
It's
it
what
does
it
get
is.
to that.
Very interesting. I mean, modern history, but I was like looking at like just corruption and stuff like that's happened in politics and stuff. And I came across this girl on TikTok, and she was talking about how her mom had passed away and stuff in Detroit. And so I started researching into it and whatnot. And so I don't know if you guys have heard of Kwame Kilpatrick. He was the mayor of Detroit, right? Fraudster, everything, went to jail for a bit, all this kind of stuff. It was a whole thing in like maybe 2015-ish, 13-ish. No, not even. Yeah, 2012 maybe. But basically this girl's story is her mom was a really popular stripper in the city called Strawberry, right? And they had a party at the mayor's residence that the mayor threw, allegedly. And Strawberry was dancing there and whatnot, and the mayor and Strawberry got along pretty well and whatnot. The mayor's wife rocks up.
Oof.
They get in a scuffle, blah, blah, whatnot. And then the city finds out that this party might have happened. Kwame's always denied that this party happened, but they was going to start interviewing different people and whatnot. And so they were going to interview Strawberry about it. Just before they interview her, she gets murdered, right? The gun in the investigation, the gun that murdered her is only issued to Detroit police officers,
Oof.
right?
Big mess up.
Right. And so I was just going down this rabbit hole, like, man, it's crazy, like the corruption that happens. Like, obviously it was a hit, obviously all this kind of stuff, whatnot. They couldn't obviously investigate it at that point, all this kind of stuff, and it just gets dropped and whatnot. And I'm like, the story that gets written is like, afterwards he gets arrested for like fraud and all this kind of stuff and whatnot, but not for the murder and stuff. But I'm just like, the story that gets written is like, okay, the party never happened.
Yeah.
On paper, the party has never happened, right? In the history books, right? And this murder is not related to this. It's just a random hit, just a stripper, like who cares kind of thing. You know, that's society's viewpoint. And I'm just like, it's crazy because it's like, then it comes to think of what do you, I choose to believe that, the party happened. She got killed by a hit that's put out by the mayor. Madness, right? But that's not what
not what's in
history
there.
records.
Yeah,
Crazy.
He's just like, nope, that never happened.
Yeah, now think of how many stories,
How many stories that
way
would've
before
been.
our times that we're never going to hear the story because I don't know, the kid's not on TikTok. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's true.
wild.
That is so true.
That's history,
Wow,
man.
Yeah, I highly recommend the pod though, man.
Yeah. What's the
I might
name of
have
it?
to
It's called
listen.
Stuff the British Stole.
Yeah, just save the looks
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
By who?
Sorry, brother.
All good. And it's only audio experience?
They made a show out of it
Okay.
as well. They did make a show for season 3.
Got a whole lot of sponsors in that, man.
Yeah, ABC and
ABC,
CBC
bro.
never.
Okay,
Big
quick
podcast.
question just to wrap that topic up.
Yes, ma'am.
So in your 25 years, 26 years of living, if you could put one thing in the museum to show the future,
For my life?
Yeah, from our time on this earth, what would you
From
put?
From our time on
Yeah,
Earth.
from our
just our time?
Just our time.
From this generation.
Like since we've been alive.
Like what needs to go in the
Yeah,
in
what
the,
would you
in the
put
museum,
on
kind of?
display?
Oh, I know what I'd put, and because it would throw everyone off crazy ways.
What is it?
Sorry, Mark Fennell is his name.
Mark Fennel.
Mark Fennell. Yeah.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What's a Mark Fennel?
What are you saying, boy? Trying to think what would I...
You remember those hoverboards that everyone was riding? Yeah. Because they would think, bro,
a good
these guys must have
one.
only been walking around like
On
this.
these?
Yeah, that's the only way
Those
they
ones,
around.
yeah,
Yeah, the ones that were
yeah.
catching fire.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's a good
Facts.
one.
Oh.
So something to put in the museum.
Yeah. Did you have one?
I'd put a flip phone.
Flip phone?
I was thinking of a
like
phone,
my
just-
web
I was
slider.
thinking about like a Nokia
Yeah,
phone.
I used to have one of
sliders,
those.
yeah,
It
yeah,
seems
yeah.
so like ancient thing, but it's not. But yeah, I'd probably put that one up there. Pretty
I
cool.
want to think of something that will make these people shook, and will have, if no context is provided, they'll run with the narrative. Do you know what I'm saying?
What would that be?
Like for us, it's so normal to have this thing, but like
Yeah.
they'll run with
Fidget spinner.
a humidifier or something. I don't know. Bro, it's funny. I actually thought fidget spinner. Yeah, I was like, okay.
Like humidifier, and like every time it spits out things, we believed it was talking to us or something.
Bro, that's wild, bro.
The humidifier was an oracle or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was thinking fidget spinner.
And
I
then
thought
one
fidget-
guy made a plastic one so it all hit it to shut
Bro,
up.
ding, ding, that's enough. Bro.
We choose the weather.
Fam, I think fidget spinner though.
Spinner could be good.
Like, what the heck is that
I'm trying
thing?
to trip there with that,
Yeah,
bro.
that
Yeah, I mean, you look at it, it's like, does it have a function besides literally I just
you
did this
just
so I
hold
could
it
stop
and
moving
pew,
my
pew,
hand?
pew.
They're like, nah, there's something.
There's something deeper.
There's something we just
There's
don't
something
know.
deeper here,
We don't
bro.
know that. It's just, hey, bro.
I was just couldn't sit still, cuz. Madness, man. What'd you say? You said what? Which one? Flip
Web slider. Yeah.
What would you put?
Well, the first thought was like a Nokia phone, but I don't want to do phone no more. Damn. Is there anything else?
Like, what else can
What's the
make these people
stupid thing we
shook?
have right now?
I'm literally looking around like,
Yeah, bro, I'm dead ass looking around the
bro,
studio
like,
like.
what?
When you say stupid thing, do you mean something that like we don't need to have it right now? Or
Maybe.
But I do like the one where it's like, what they do you do with this? Like, what is this? Is there more?
Yeah.
There's something deeper to
Is there
this?
something deeper to this?
Spork.
Brother. I don't know.
can't-
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
tough.
Plastic
Like,
bags will definitely at some point end up being
Oh, they'll be
a
gone.
monument in
Yeah,
the
they'll
museum.
be gone.
Fam, I forgot where I went recently,
so
and they handed out plastic bags. And I said, I'm gonna have
the
to
Asian
start.
joints, yeah.
It was something. It was
The Asian joints don't
Asians,
care,
they still
bro.
sell
Give it that.
them.
They said
Yeah,
we
Mama
brought-
meats. Mama meats,
Oh,
bro.
yeah, they do.
Oh yeah, they don't care either.
They gave out plastic bags.
They do
She
the
said,
bags.
would you like a plastic bag? I said,
That exists?
Yes, I would.
I was looking at her like, are you sure you want to?
You'll do that? All right.
So funny. Red Lobster in America.
Yeah.
Obviously seafood restaurant. They have on their thing it says, you know, like we give out plastic straws for the paper straws for the sea animals, and everyone's like,
Oh,
They were literally eating them.
come on now.
That's very silly.
buddy.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Hey,
you get some
silly.
dilemmas.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's get these dilemmas down real quick and get on out
Get
of here,
out.
bro. Miles' body's shaking. She
It
needs
really
to get
is.
Kmart.
It really is.
All right,
Similar
dilemmas.
theory, wow.
Thank you for sending in your dilemmas. It's actually so
Yes.
much fun when you guys do that because then we have things to talk about.
I want to engage with y'all.
We can help you guys.
Yeah, we really want to help him.
All right, let me
All
get
right.
these bad boys out. Someone replied to the dilemma. How the heck do you do that?
I think you're in
Oh,
the
you
wrong.
can.
Yeah,
It
I'm
says
in the wrong.
answer.
I'm in the wrong section.
Yeah, because I saw that as well. I was like, what?
I'm in the wrong section.
This boy I've been talking to isn't very, and you have horrible English. The boy I've been talking to isn't a very expressive person. Neither am I. We've both experienced heartbreak and have similar issues as well as traumatic responses. But I'm willing to allow myself to be open, but he's finding that difficult. I give him the benefit of the doubt, but how are we supposed to practice healthy relationship when he's holding himself back? His friends had come to tell me that he liked me more than he portrayed, which I found annoying because there's only so much we can protect ourselves from.
That's a hard one. Just because.
So you have a partner
Yeah,
or a
summarize.
potential partner that you like. They like you too. They don't express their feelings very much because of pains of the past, all this kind of stuff.
Okay.
Like
How does
partner,
that partner
like,
change
you-
things?
What do
Because
we
like without the like, okay, pains in the past, trauma response and stuff. I was about to say, pack it up, buddy.
yeah.
What do you mean?
I'm not gonna lie. I get that almost that thing of I don't want to trust again. I get it. It's a headache.
But if you don't, you're not going to
You're never
experience
gonna.
the good of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
100%.
saying? So a little bit of me is like, especially, okay, here we go. If I am now willing to express that for this person, I can't remember the details of this dilemma, but I don't know if this individual ended up saying like they are trying to or something like that, like trying to be expressive too.
Yeah.
So if I'm willing, it means I've said you are worthy enough of me to drop down my walls and let my guard down. Yeah. I'm gonna need you to reciprocate that, buddy.
For sure.
Yeah.
I know this is hard.
I hear that,
Let's now go on a journey maybe of figuring out. Let's get to that point.
Yeah.
But if you're not willing to, then it means you're also potentially, I don't know. I'm gonna look at it in this way. You're also potentially not saying that I'm not worthy of you doing so.
I hear that.
And it means, hey, because sometimes
it might be a thing of, yo, when I'm not right for you right now. Because this is what I need.
I was literally gonna say
That's
it might
what
be
it
right
is.
This is what
person,
you
wrong
can't
time.
give. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's one of those things where it's like if you're not ready, don't tell the person that you like them and lead them on knowing that you're not ready to open up to that.
Because big man,
It's not fair.
Big man, you like me, I'm gonna need some like me activities.
Yeah, like
Your friends can't come to me and say, "Hey, like he really likes you."
Yeah.
He needs to tell me.
Yeah.
So,
I need some more evidence.
And I think they
you're
didn't-
moving like a historian
Yeah.
without the evidence and the facts, bruv. I
and
need
think
to know what's going
it's
on.
pretty cool, not cool, but like it's good that this person has expressed that they've been through heartbreak as well. So it's like I understand where you're coming from. Let's be each other's safe space, you know. So it's like if you're not willing to open up and let that person in, let them go. It's not fair for them. Honestly, let them go.
Nah, I think
Work on
this-
yourself and then come back.
In this situation, they would have to do it. The other person can't.
What do you mean?
So whoever sent this dilemma through, they're
Like-
the ones that would have to set that and say,
Like,
"Hey,
cut it off.
This is
I agree, yeah.
This is what I'm expecting.
Yeah.
This is what I want. I'm not saying that you have to do it tomorrow, but if you are ready to actively work on it,
Yeah.
then I'm here to stay. But if you're shut your mind to working towards it, then there's no point.
Like I need to see some prospects. It's
There needs to be something,
either that like, you know, it's one of two things. Yeah, right person, but this is the wrong time for them to actually do that work and unpacking with themselves. Or you actually don't think I'm the right person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And either of those situations means that it's actually kind of hard to do something right now.
Yeah.
No, for
Like,
sure.
as long as they give you the yes
Back
to
it up.
work something, then yeah. But if not, then
Back it up,
It is
back
what
it
it
up.
is.
Definitely. I like this one.
That's a good one though.
Someone said, "Hi TDE, I'm a 31-year-old woman. I want to date, marry someone who's also East African / same religion as I'm Ethiopian Eritrean. Not having any luck. When is it time to open up my dating preferences, do you think?"
Right now.
I'm going to be quite honest. You are 31.
I was
It's
not
time
even
to
a,
open-
no, it's not even an age
that's
thing. But you're saying the clock is
that's-
ticking.
I don't know. I read this as a woman.
She said I'm a 31-year-old woman.
Says a woman. Oh. Okay, definitely in that case, yeah, it's time to
No
open up.
identifies as a
So
woman
if-
when he reads dilemmas. Do your thing. Do
In my
your
mind,
thing.
only the women send in the dilemmas because they're better. I would say if you want kids, then it's a pretty.
It's a time.
You kind of have to. Time is on your is. I mean, you're not old. 31's not old, but like 33 gets to feeling kind of old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, cause what I'm saying is, by the time you find someone,
you settle
you
down,
lock
you're
in,
married,
they're the
and
one,
this,
whatever.
that.
You're
Yeah.
33.
And to be honest, I'm all for people having preferences, but it's also one of those things where it's like, let yourself experience something else. You never know. You actually never know what joy and love and happiness can come from
girl,
someone
huh?
outside of what you're preferring.
facts.
Like, we're not saying now go to someone who's completely the opposite of what you want, but it's like, yeah, like tweak it a little, you know, just tweak it a little.
just
Give
open up
yourself
and
some
nurture me.
space to breathe.
I think you
Let
got to
them
have your
come to you.
non-negotiables though.
Ah, yeah.
Yes.
No, of course, that's what I'm saying.
Just
It's a
Because
little
I think
tweak.
those are two fair non-negotiables. As like it sounds
East
like
African
contradicts.
and
For her
same-
to say
same religion.
Religion and East African.
maybe extend it to African. You know what I mean?
Like, the
as
religion
it-
is fine.
Yeah, like
To keep
religion's a fair
religion, you
non-negotiable.
can
But also,
keep-
I think race is a fair non-negotiable if
Oh
people
yeah,
want
yeah,
that.
I agree
Right.
with that
Like if
too.
you really, really want that, I can see why an Asian person would be like, "Yo, I really want an Asian woman."
yeah.
It sounds weird if I say white person because I only want a white person.
They're not allowed to.
Yeah, you know. But like Arabs, like I only want someone that speaks Arabic or what. Like I get it.
Yeah.
That's not how I live, but
I would definitely say open up your preferences if you feel like you've exhausted what you have going on at the moment.
Yeah,
what,
facts.
What I mean by is like, on the week is that you actually putting yourself in those environments
Yeah.
where those
People
those
exist.
guys are gonna be there.
Yeah.
Because if you're not doing that and you haven't come across that person, then and you're already thinking of step 2. Now step 1, go here, go there. There's
Go shake
all
some
this stuff that's
shoulders, mate.
happening.
And I think specifically for them, they said, when is it time? So clearly they're willing
Ah,
to
okay.
open it up. Yeah,
At
they're
some
just
point.
asking
Wow.
for when. So
Yeah,
I think,
so-
now is definitely.
Now would be the time.
That's another thing is that you're 31, you have nothing to lose as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Right? Like by opening up the preferences.
of
Because it's
course.
like opening up doesn't mean that I can't go back to what
Yeah.
I said before. So let me just try this real quick.
Just try it.
Yeah.
Try it and
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, go for it. Try it. Doesn't mean you have to
There's-
lock anything straight away. You
it.
should just trying it.
There's
Yeah.
a dilemma for Noor.
That won't kill me.
How do you guys feel about women making the first move, especially Noor sliding in the DM?
Hello.
I know.
Young East
Noor.
African girl, you should be messing with your other man.
Hey,
I was trying to put you on game
Joe.
to get on play.
Spoke on my
Wow.
Let's say take you and your mama to the motherland. I can do
Don't
it.
shut
That's
down the
you, bro.
operation.
No, I was just gonna say, just wish you be direct. We'll talk
Don't
about it.
shut it down.
I couldn't tell if they were asking this because I'm single as well. Or
Who
because
knows?
they're
Or
saying,
you're a guy.
"Eesh."
Hey.
But I'm gonna take it as ish.
Clearly, they don't want to. They don't want our
No,
opinions.
I genuinely think it's cool. I've said this before. Where it's like I think the idea that like a woman is like they can look at it as it's the first move, but you could also just look at it as you're saying hey in a cute way,
Yeah.
and then the guy's like, oh, okay, she's saying hey in a cute way. Let me, you know what I mean? Like you give me an inch, I'll take a mile.
I like that, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's,
as in,
because that's what it is.
Make
yeah.
it clear if
Let's
you know
take
what I mean?
liberties with the
I'm
thing.
putting
bro.
myself in your view.
Yes,
And
that's what
then
I'm saying.
from there, you do the rest.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
If
it.
the only way you have to reach me is through, or like a guy or whatever, through online, then that's the only way you have to reach him.
That's
Gotta
it.
make yourself visible to know, and he'll do the rest.
Slide in his DMs.
But not sure, bro. That's how I go married, cuz.
True.
Well,
So I got married, bro. But hey, the seeds
anyways.
were laid, as I was saying.
Kids
yeah.
coming soon, huh?
Just
Hello.
slide.
There was another
I like the African dowry one.
Oh.
I'm African
right.
and I got married without my husband paying a bride price because my parents didn't approve because he's not African. Now they've come back saying he has to pay.
After they got married.
Yeah.
I wish I knew the time frame in terms of how long, but like how long they've been married.
The
for.
way everyone in my life would get a big F off if they tried that.
Oh, if they try to come back.
Yeah.
100%. They're moving
yeah,
dumb
yeah.
way.
Everyone just piss off.
Or how much is he making? Hey, so we actually forgot to tell you that it's
yeah.
a requirement.
I'm not gonna lie, like, because I guess you're after advice. If it's sent in as a dilemma, yeah. It's tough because it's family and stuff, but your family doesn't care about you as much as you care about their opinion. Clearly, like anyone who's willing to act this way towards their kids' financial security and all this kind of stuff and whatnot, I don't think you care enough.
Yeah.
and
yeah.
And it's like it's kind of pathetic that they would like they'd be like, oh wait, these guys are kind of serious about their marriage. Maybe
Literally.
this is just a little phase. They're actually married, huh? They're planning kids.
Yeah.
It's like, but they don't rate you guys enough. They don't. Yeah, I don't know. For me, I'm like, they don't deserve your money.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's one of those where it just feels like they realize they could have got a money there.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean? Or missed opportunity. Or
They realize they're gonna have to like this boy.
yeah. You know, they realize that they need money. Now it's like, oh well,
Should
where
have been starting to like him when your
Before.
daughter said she
where
was
was the
serious.
missed opportunity?
course.
Because the moment that you get married, hey,
Yeah.
and everybody's already agreed to it, then we're good.
That's what I was gonna say. Throw all the fuss that you want before, but once the
they
seal
have to.
is done, like,
Yeah.
what do you
Don't come for
like?
me,
You
bro.
can't say if you don't pay, we're not getting married. We're already married, so we're gonna live our life, and that's it. And I think you just need to take a stance. Clearly, you didn't want to pay, and you didn't feel in your heart that you should pay, which is why you guys got married without paying. Nothing should change now. You know,
Definitely.
Stand on business.
Who?
Stand on business,
Stand
love.
on the business.
Stand on business.
Yeah,
That's
bruh.
it.
I like when people take charge, man.
Yeah, when you know, like We might get into this this
Pick it to the
topic
man.
like next episode, like just about being
Not
a man.
next. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good conversation.
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
you know.
But like, there's an element of there's a part of being a man that's just telling everyone to F off.
Yeah.
I was talking about this with my
Respectfully.
respectfully. No, but like, as in, you can't come between this and
Of
my
course.
priorities.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Like, on the list of my priorities, you are below the thing you're offending.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, yep.
F off.
Yep, yep.
I was talking about it with my dad this week.
Everybody, bro.
I was
What's
talking
going
about
on
it
here,
with
man?
my dad
By
was-
F off, he means freak off.
Yeah, sure.
You
on.
what? No.
Wait.
That sounds like a
Different
day party.
Definitely not
What's
that.
going on?
I was literally having this conversation with my dad like 2 days ago or something, and he's like, "Yo, there's people." In his words, he's like, "Yo, there's people in your life and that are gonna say things or do, and you have to tell them F off, F off.
I
All
love
of you,
it. I
you F
love
off,
it.
you F
Bro,
off.
what's the F off counter right now, bro?
Your wife F off, everyone.
You get a.
You get what? You get
get
everybody.
what?
Like, honestly,
goodness.
it's true.
It's true.
You gotta tell people, say, hey,
Hey,
Stop
guys,
it.
but guys, with wisdom.
Yeah.
With wisdom.
Like-
do this.
Far off, buddy.
Far off?
Far off.
Do you remember when people used to make you say far, pause, and king in primary school? And they used to tell you to say it quick?
I didn't grow up here.
Oh, son.
Lol.
But yeah, man, get rid of him, bro.
Can you spell run?
Wait, where's that one?
Because I know that one.
That's a crazy one, bro.
Yeah.
ICP was wild too, man.
I see.
yeah.
ICOP, sorry.
ICOP,
ICOP.
ICOP.
Yeah. What about Alpha Kenny Body?
Oh
And I
yeah.
make
Alpha.
What?
I didn't get it. I didn't get it.
Bro, at private school, when I found out this is what these kids were saying,
used
this
to
is what it
get
meant,
got.
I was like, what is this, bro?
Bro, we used to get caught.
Well,
This one. This one.
Oh, that one there.
It looks like it.
what's that one?
You don't know that?
I remember,
Bro,
but I
and I
remember-
did it to my dad. I was like, look what they showed me. And the guy said, what are you doing?
Yeah, man.
Finished.
Yeah.
Hey, but honestly, don't let anyone, come between
you and that,
Yeah.
man.
And what's dear to you, what's, important
100%.
to you. Honestly,
Your husband is
respectfully,
now the
obviously.
priority in your life.
Yeah.
That's
And
it.
you're the priority in his
Yeah.
life.
Cherish that, man.
Yeah, man,
For
cherish
sure.
that
Hey, man,
bond.
we gotta.
Hey, thank you for joining us for another episode.
Woo.
That's all I had to say. Thank you for
you.
liking. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing.
And sharing.
Thank you for being you.
Yeah, send another dilemma in. Right?
You heard this and you're encouraged by the great advice. Run yours up.
Yeah.
And I actually want some updates on this as well.
Oof.
Of
Yeah.
course.
So let us know what actually happens after this.
Yeah.
Of course.
Alpha, Kenny, Body. Peace out.
Gosh.